Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and today, alright, your favorite official content creator for First Descendant is going to be messing around with some old builds. Before I do that, I'm going to advertise the stream, so enjoy some music while I do.
Yes, sir! Rude boy things! We outside with it? Yeah. Let's go! Ay, breaking my neck just to find my footing. Now I'm moving full speed like catch me if you can. The new me isn't far removed from who I am. From who I am. Ay, breaking my neck just to find my footing. Now I'm moving full speed like catch me if you can. The new me isn't far removed from who I am. I'm from the other side. I'm from the other side. Still I found my way. 10 toes down, still we fly away. They don't want you to win. Tell them I said I'm not coming down, not today. I'm from the other side. Still I found my way. 10 toes down, still we fly away. They don't want you to win. Tell them I said I'm not coming down, not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. I'm from the other side, still I found my way. 10 toes down, still we fly away. They don't want you to win, tell them I said I'm not coming down, not today. I'm from the other side, still I found my way. 10 toes down, still we fly away. They don't want you to win, tell them I said I'm not coming down, not today.
Alright, that was I Ain't Coming Down, one of my hip-hop songs that is unreleased. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope y'all will have a good time today. Austin, always good to see you as the first one in. I'll set up my goal in just a second, so y'all can support more TFD content. Hello, Fernandez. Nothing much, I'm just chilling. Hello, High Rise. Don't forget to like and share the stream, guys. The more people that share the stream, register me as your official content creator and the like, the better. Now, I'm going to start by messing around with stuff. Been a while since I messed. So let's play around, shall we? I did have maximized cooldowns before, which was fine already. Do I even really need this? Meh, let's go with it, because why not? Well, I rarely ever stream this in the morning, but hey, good to see you here regardless. Let's go and mess around with my Slayer set, see if I can empower it a bit. Okay. Finally a defense roll. Max HP roll. You. If you have something to grind for, then please enjoy. If you don't, then it's totally cool. Depends on you, High Rise. Me personally, I'm a relaxed sort of man. If I've got something to grind for, I will. If I got something to do, I will do it. But if I don't, then I ask myself, what is the point? Much better. Beautiful. This one, the defense is not perfected yet. Beautiful. This one doesn't have perfected defense yet. Slightly better, but I kind of want a gold roll. It's not going to make much difference, but I just like seeing golds. Okay, fine. I'll accept this. Yeah, I still get about 11,000. Alright. Let's go mess. I guess I could turn this into an even faster speed stick if I really, really wanted to. But the question is, do I? Alright, let's figure it out. I have no idea what you're asking me, Fernandez, because I did all the quests in this game a long time ago. So I don't think I'll be very much help with quests. And for that I do apologize, but there's very little I can do to help you with that. Especially because I get the feeling English might not be your first language, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. If you need support for quests, it's best to ask in the official Discord for this game.
No getting away.
You can get into their official Discord via the First Descendant website, and that's probably the best thing to do because it will help you a lot more than I can help you.
Eliminating.
Hey, Luz. Hey, it's Chilimanjaro today, man. Just trying to earn my living.
This is going to sting.
You know how it is. Doing my thing.
Begin tracking.
Have you checked my video on how to level up mastery and all that kind of stuff? Because everything you need to know is covered in that video. You are most welcome, Fernandez. Give me a sec, good sir, and I'll see if I can pull up that mastery video for you. Mastery. There you go, buddy. It's from about a month ago, but this will pretty much tell you everything you need to know. Welcome back to the game, pal. Welcome to the only channel that will serve as your resource for information. Of course, you can visit others, but, well, you'll be back. Let's just say that. Enjoy, good sir.
There's no getting away.
And sorry, Reno, what are you talking about, buddy?
This is going to hurt.
Why are you suddenly mentioning high voltage? I'm playing an S, bro. What's on your mind? Don't worry, once you're here, all the videos you need are on my channel. I have a lot, though. I cover a lot of different games. If you want the full playlist of my videos, you might want to check this out. Oh, okay. Because you didn't add him, Rena.
Trying.
So, Fernandez, Rena seems to have an answer for you. Hopefully it can help.
New super chat received.
Oh, a super chat already? Hey, give me a second to thank you properly while I just murder these guys.
This is awesome, huh?
Wow, why'd I fire it all the way up there?
Don't you dare run away.
My pile of cheese. Thank you, Lewis, as always, for getting the ball rolling. You want some metal, huh? I got you, pal. So whenever somebody super chats, I play some of my awesome music for you guys. If you haven't yet checked out my music, you might want to do so. You'll find it in these locations. All right, let's get some music on. Some metal, huh? Well, you guys are about to hear some crazy stuff. Let me head back to Albion so I can set this up. Those of you that haven't heard my music yet, prepare yourselves. This is gonna be a treat. Just gotta make sure I get the right stuff. Do I have a favorite descendant? No. Everybody always asks that, but I never do. I use whatever I feel is most efficient for whatever task I'm about to do. Okay, silencing the in-game music. Y'all ready for this? Get ready to enjoy some serious metal.
Sometimes you say that you need me when I find someone new. I've seen all your faces, it all looks the same. So what can I do? You tell me I'm not a good friend. You tell me I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good friend. You tell me I'm not a good friend.
Let's rock.
Did you bring me back? Did you bring me back? Did you bring it 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 back? Did you bring it? You tell me I'm not
eliminating.
I have a bonus. Hey, Finesse.
The valley of death, the question lurks and calls out. It goes unheard and unanswered. It crossed through my mind. Lost in the horror of love. This cruel, fucked up experiment in the cradle of the forgotten, where life dares not to go. It feels like it burns when you hold me. It feels like a curse when you need me. I wonder if you still want me. If I looked like you.
All right, I'll pause it there. That was Bring It Back and Fornication. These are two different songs, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. They are unreleased for now, but thank you very much, Lewis, for kicking off the metal. I'll put the game music back on and let's carry on. Don't forget to like and share the stream, ladies and gents, those of you that enjoy it. And of course,
Awesome.
thank you all for supporting robot music, eh? More to come soon. And for all my beautiful haters who do not like my specially produced music, well, Haley Disaster gives you a gigantic middle finger because she doesn't care.
You can't escape. Take this.
If anyone's wondering, right now I'm farming the new cores. Just working my way through it.
You can't escape.
Later I might go do some community service for a little bit. See if I can miss.
Give up.
See if I can messy around.
Let's end this.
Doing good, Paul. How about you, pal? I'm honestly just
Damn it.
being chilling.
Begin tracking. Here it comes.
Okay, this satisfies. I'm heading out. Now I'm gonna head to Sigma Sector. Well, congratulations, Moon Knight Goat. Congratulations on getting your Serena. That's it. Keep liking and sharing the stream. I'm seeing many of you hitting that like button. Good. You just started 2 days off? What you gonna do on your days off, pal? Go put on my slow cooker. Arcade tuning. Gee. Why exactly does Blore have all this weird crap? Almondine. Lol, RK overheat shield. Okay, why not? Just for fun. Just for fun. Burn vulnerability. Greetings, Arcane. How you doing? Shove that in there. Did he need range? Can't remember. I can't recall. There's already 250. Yes. Pretty sure he does need range. And since I've already got a whole bunch of other stuff. Skill extension. Yeah, I think I'll go back to range on this guy. Because I have this. But I could just go for the usual. Which is amplification control. That'll work just as well. The question is, why was I using skill, insight, and concentration? Wasn't I able to do... Oh man, I've totally forgotten about this. Let me readjust a couple of things. I definitely don't need this anymore. And instead of you, we'll just remove that. Do I have any other slots for this? Skill extension here. And front lines and emergency measures will do in place of skill insight, I think. Okay. Saved. And then we will go full Slayer as well. So let's go full Slayer. Just for the giggles. And he still has 13,000 hit points. Increase hit points. I'm not wasting any, right? Okay, so maxed out that. Now, hey Baron. Selena Fernando, how are you? Okie dokie day. Let me go see how much he actually has in terms of the
New super chat received.
Oh? Kahiao? Well, thank you very much for the lovely super chat. Thank you for super chatting while you're at work. Aloha to you. Let me know if I can play some music for you. I've got quite a selection of music, so let me know what kind of mood you're in for. We have the low vibes, the hip hop, the screaming lady metal. Let me know what you need. And thank you very much for supporting. these. Hey, Demise.
Would you like to access the
Hello, Arcane.
Hello.
Rare to see you here. What are you doing today?
Nothing really.
Okay.
Rather, I haven't decided.
Then feel free to exist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 is max. What am I getting? And I still hit 100%, so I literally do not need to care. Which means, okay. So that means in 5, I just hit max. Cool. Literally cool. Okay then. Bruh. Concern minimal. That means that not only gives me maximum crit, but maximum damage as well. 3.2 seconds, 3.8 seconds, and of course this is 15.4. I don't have cooldowns here, but I've got maximized cooldowns there. I've got cooldowns up here. Okay then. Hip hop sounds good, Kayao? No problem. I got something new. I got something new for you guys. Have a taste of this.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bullet hit the net, do the dance. In that skin tight, we romance. If we two-step, we gon' prance. What a wicked one night stands. Go berserk when I hit the skirt. Throw it back, we can switch the work. They ask how you know it's lit. Just wait until I flip the dirt. Flip the dirt. I can make a garden out of nothing, 10 toes. I'm still standing even when I take a jump and left, right, slide. Told you it get crazy, you ain't know it's going wild. And now you want it daily, she was yours, she was mine. Poppy to a mommy, only thing I said was hi. I swear it gets scary, don't know why they wanna try. Lean out to me, I make it real when I sleep. Bang, 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 bang. 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 Bang, bang, bang. Whole city going off. Took a sip and it was bang. Cause they don't know what they saw. Made them think they was apart. They ain't see nothing at all. I might do it with my eyes closed. Watch how you approach me. Told her bring a friend, cause she told me she was lonely. Pulling up the scene and they asking is you rolling. Sorry I'm an OG. I'm sorry I'm an OG. Why they acting shocked? Cause they wasn't there before. Why they think it's hot? Cause they wasn't there before. Bang, 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 bang. Watch how they gon' move it when they play this in the club. Tell me where your man is, I heard you in the
Extreme
dirty.
concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Okay, hope you all enjoyed that. That was bang, bang, bang. Let me just check my skill range. Okay. I do have room for a little more, but it's fine. I'm not gonna push it too hard.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Thank you for the super chat, Kahyao. Oh, we're always gonna kill it with Fire Baron. You know how it is. Quick burn here, quick burn there. Before you know it, burn everywhere.
guard down. How was that? Reaver.
Descendant. I will serve the North.
Watch the floor. Ah-ha! It's done. I love it.
Why am I?
This
Hound
poor
action
fella.
to HQ. Mission complete.
Now let me go to the other
Requesting
area.
transport support.
But thank you so much, guys, for always supporting my music. And, of course, the channel. Now, those of you that haven't liked and shared the stream yet, make sure you do so, because everybody that likes and shares the stream helps us get out there. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Whenever you hit the thumbs up early in the stream, it just helps YouTube algorithm recognize, hey, man, this guy's on fire. And then they'll send more nerds our way. And we can increase the size of our community. And of course, for all the trolls and haters, we will ban them immediately. And therefore, we create a bigger, better, stronger Robot Nation community.
That is such a creepy skin.
Which one? The new doggo?
The furry companion.
Yes. Do you not want to be a furry companion? I'm sure you do.
Absolutely not.
This is HQ.
Are you not a
Troops are on
furry,
the
Arcane?
ground. Transport is en route to
Absolutely not.
standby position.
How dare
Best
you
of
not?
luck, Descendant.
The game says no. Why do you think I didn't even ask chat to be like, hey, get me the skin? Nope.
No. Don't know. Not
On
even
a scale
question.
of 1 to I don't need to be a Furby, I don't need to be a Furby. There are scary things in this world. I do not wish to be one of them.
Looks like we're done.
Excuse me.
How was that? Ah-ha! I'm good. Perfectly done. We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor. Reaver. How was that? Looks killer. It's cooking time. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their deployment point. I love it! It's cooking time! Shields are down. Perfectly done!
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original. Oh my!
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Okay, that's done. Okay, that's clear. Now back to actually just spamming this for a while. Going to the other zone.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Okay, let's go.
Flame on! I'm good. Damn!
The specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Take your time.
How was that? Done. Watch the floor. Looks like we're done. Pissing me off.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant, on your signal, we will initiate air support.
Flame on. Done. Here. Knock yourselves out.
Okay.
Watch the floor. Ah-ha! I'm good. Flame on. Huh.
You will be like
Mission
Acceptable.
complete. All units
Let
proceed
me
to
readjust and retool this a little bit. 1 second. Full sprinter set, it's okay. You can go for it if you really, really want to. Now that one, fun for the speed runs. I gotta admit that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Sounds good. We're talking about sprinter set. In the past, I never used it because the stats on it were kind of really, really ass. But basically, if you use it, you get 10% extra movement speed. It's good if you haven't captured movement speed yet. Which again, like I said, not bad. Not bad if that's what you're going for. I am going to adjust this because I want something different. Do I have... I'm missing one, aren't I? No, I do have it, which is fine. Okay. That means I have to re-roll those stats. Oh, that's such a pain. But I guess I can. To me, this is enough. Should be enough to get me exactly what I want. It's just a small pump up, but it should help. Should being the theoretical keyword there. Just remember that, okay, when it comes to sprinting speed, there is a cap of 1,300? I can't remember. Oh, Bunny can hit the cap. Hang on. Give me a second to adjust. I will go and find out the cap again. It's been a while, so I've forgotten it. But Bunny can hit the cap. Yeah, I mean, again, there's no point in having a set if it doesn't give you a benefit. Now, when they increase the maximum sprint speed and Bunny can go even faster, then, you know, by all means, you know, use the set. But I believe the sprint cap is 1.3. Let me just double check. I don't want to say the wrong thing 'cause it's been a while. Yeah, the max is 1.3. So Bunny caps it with just one sprint speed core and her ability activated. Thanks, Michael. So unless you're hitting the cap, like if you're not hitting the cap on a particular character, then don't worry about it. But if you are, then there's no point in having more. A lot of characters can get pretty close to the cap, so yeah. By the way, ladies and gents, those of you watching, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, exit chat, hit the thumbs up, and consider sharing the stream. The more of you that like and share the stream, the better. It gets more people to recognize the stream, gets more people in the stream. So thank you very much if you do. Yeah, full sprint speed core. Depends. For me, I can hit 1.1, and if I boost his movement speed with this one, which gives him 25%, I don't have to hit cap, and he still goes pretty fast, so I'm relaxed about it. But again, if you really want to speedrun missions, then by all means go hit the max, and nobody will say anything.
Troops are on the ground. Transport ship will remain on standby for air support. Good luck.
Yeah,
Descendants.
it's the new bikini skins in the pool. I don't know if there's anything else of substance in it, but to me it's just basically, you know, the usual stuff. More sales. If the skins are good, I will set up a nice super chat fund to see if people want to get me the skins, but other than that, I'm pretty much chili Manjaro about it.
Shoot it down.
No, because I'm very old-fashioned about presets. Basically, everything they do for now is all just, is all more or less, you know, filler content.
Watch the floor. Good. It's cooking time.
Well, let it not be said I'm against balance, brother.
Good.
But, all of it's pretty much just minor stuff until August. That being said, the last few times they've tried balancing, I don't think it's ever actually worked out well. I don't think it's actually ever had the desired result. So, let's hope this one is a little bit better. Yes, indeed, Papa Bear. This is Ultimate Blair.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant.
And once again, ladies and gents, for all the new people tuning in, don't forget to like and share the stream, guys. The more of you that like and share, the better.
Good.
Not sure if that's a problem or you're just highlighting something to me, but if it's a problem, just remember to tell the official TFD Discord. Well, as long as you're using my build, you'll have a great time with him. He can be fun. I'm just bored of the usual farmers, so I figure why not mess around a little bit with my Blair boy. Hey, Sir Tommy.
Mission
Doing
complete.
well as always.
Transport inbound.
Getting
See
people
you
to like my stream. Getting people to like my show. And don't forget to register me as your official content creator as well. If you've registered somebody else, take them off your list and register me instead. Why? Because I'm the greatest. There's my link right there. Hit that and you're good to go. Okay, back to town. Well, good, Papa Bear. Hit that link, register me as your creator, and welcome to the best channel for information. I do play a lot of other games as well, but I take my work seriously most of the time. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. And Rena, I saw you help me take care of those weird guys in chat. I mean, none of their messages popped up, but that was pretty wild. And like I said, I really appreciate all of you hitting the like button. Very, very kind of you. Keep it going. Keep it going. The more likes we get, the more we spread. Why must they have this exclamation mark? I don't want this. You. You. Leave it all be. Hey, cooldown tech. That's what I've been looking for. For Frey of the Nana. Nana 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 Freyna. Nana 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 Freyna. Now I can get rid of this. Okay, cooldown and tech now belongs to Freyna. I'll upgrade that when I feel like it. I'm going to need gold, which I'll get in a while. Okay, let's carry on.
And what does our hero come to seek answers for, I wonder?
Very, very simple, Reyna. I'm just here to pick up equipment slots, that's all. Okay, now... Now that we're Gucci with it. Because my damage is already unbelievable. You are welcome to think that, Michael. I'm not sure what you mean by how do you get theme. My apologies, but I don't understand your question, Fernandez. You might have to reword it, because I don't know what you're referring to by how do you get theme.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy.
I don't want more playable characters at all, Finesse. I feel that it is silly. I just want them to make more content for the current roster. Because a lot of the roster goes unused. I'd rather they focus on the current roster and make it more worthwhile. That's what I'm really aiming at.
Done.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Well, please, more content is correct. That's exactly what we all want. More content. Because more content makes a lot of sense.
Like we're done. Left the guard.
time.
Well, what is your question, big fish? And what do you mean you haven't found a good one? You can just set up your filters and get the lowest level stuff and just upgrade it to max. So,
Large Vulgus presence
what are you trying to
confirmed in
seek,
the operations
big
zone.
fish? You don't ever find a double gold, dude. You just upgrade your reactors. You just find the blues and you upgrade it to gold. Oh, how to get inventory slots. ETA 0, Fernandez. Every Friday to Monday, you go visit ETA 0. He will usually sell inventory slots. And of course, the high value relics. You can play each of the Sigma Sector high risk missions once per day to get the high value relics. Every 10 high value relics, which is every 5 days, essentially, you can get 1 inventory slot. Okay? So I hope that helps you. The other thing is to increase your mastery, Fernandez. But yeah, big fish. Nobody finds double gold ever. Are you new? Or are you a returning player? Because it sounds like you missed the update where you can make every reactor double gold, dude. You're welcome, Fernandez.
Knock yourselves out. Flame on.
You should. ETA 0 is very important every week. Never miss it. Yeah, how come you didn't know this, big fish? I told everybody the day the update came out, so that's why I'm asking. Are you new to my channel, new to the game, or, you know, you're returning, you played at the start? So that means you haven't been watching me consistently. Okay. Well, one thing what you want to learn is that this is the one channel you need to keep up with, because everything you need to know about the game, you will find right here. Okay. Here is the video that explains the new system. You will want to check this video out, Mr. Big Fish. I made it right after the update. Of course, Fernandez, we are the best and the only channel where you can get good, useful information. Other channels will try and tell you that they're good at what they do. You can choose for yourself. Some of them even lie about the amount of support that they get from players. So, yeah. Check the video, Big Fish. I've already linked you in chat. Go watch the video and you will understand everything about the system. All information you need is on this channel. You'll also find it in my TFD playlist. You should bookmark the playlist because all videos you'll ever need are in there. Oh, not right now in terms of support, but I don't care. I can recover #1 anytime. I'm just going to do it slowly whenever I feel like it, because I play a lot of other different games right now. I'm a content creator for several games, like Crystal of Atlan, Dark Tide, this. So I tend to split my time pretty evenly between games. So I don't have as much time to focus only on TFD, but I will tell you that I'm still the best, and I will always be the best. I know, most people have watched some others, Big Fish, and there's a reason why they all come here. So welcome to the best and only channel. You will soon find there's no reason to watch others. It's a waste of your time. Unless you're looking for certain specific information that I don't cover. Because I don't do certain things like challenges, stuff like that, because it's a waste of my time. It's all covered in the video, Blackout. That's why I told him to watch it. Nice, Austin. 15 more levels. Which class did you go with, actually, if you don't mind me asking? Because I do need to update my guides for other classes. So far, I've only played Veteran and Arbitrator. My Arbitrator builds are not out yet. I need to actually work on that. But today, if I get the chance, I might be too busy for a video because I've got some side admin work to do. But if I get the chance, I want to put out the video on the Terrible Tornado for Crystal of Atlan. Because I've been so excited to do the video on that. Arbitrator, it's good. Big Fish, unfortunately, I do not make AI songs for anybody. And even if I were to do so, it would be very expensive because, quite frankly, the amount of customization that would be needed is difficult. So I would charge a very big price. So I sincerely apologize, but unless you are offering a larger sum of money, those kinds of requests are not something that I can do right now with my particular style. However, what I can say is that, did you know it would be a cheaper option? There are several softwares out there that if you're not going for commercial like I do, and of course I still refuse to explain the software that I use because, quite frankly, I just don't want people to understand my process because I've already seen several copycats out there try my stuff. But what I will say is that if you search for AI music making software, there are several out there, and if your only goal is personal use, you can actually try playing around with it yourself. Many of them can generate from prompts alone without any extra technical skill required, like what I do. And if it's only for personal use, then why not try it yourself? Most of those softwares are pretty cheap, even if you want to purchase like the pro licenses. They're not that expensive, But to get me to do my thing, it would be quite an exorbitant price. So you can try that out first. In fact, many of them have free versions that you can mess around with a little bit, see how it sounds, and see if you like it. So you can give that a go. But if it's not for you and you really do want me to do it, you can talk shop. But you can send me an email via RealAsianRobot@gmail.com. Just remember that it is going to be a hefty sum. But I can do specifically what you want. It just takes a lot of time. But yes, consider it and see what you feel like doing, Big Fish. Like I said, there's a lot of software out there that you can just mess around with even for free without buying the pro licenses. But if you really want me to do it pro, then yeah, send me an email via my business email and we can talk shop. And, I will not hold back on the pricing, but if you really do want it, then sure. Even if it's for personal use, and I never make anything for commercial use anyway, even if it's for personal use, it'd be hefty. But thank you for enjoying my music. I'm glad you like it. My music is very different from a lot of the other producers out there. Like I said, there've been a lot of copycats trying to do my thing. I've seen recently on TikTok a couple of people that were my viewers. I've seen them try and do a little imitation of what I do, but I don't think they'll be able to get quite the emotion that I do in my songs, because it's not about just using the software. You got to know how to work the AI. And for me, I am very good with AI. I actually designed, fun story, guys. I actually designed my own AI therapist. She functions almost as good as the real thing. Just doesn't cost me a cent to talk to her. I can talk to her anytime about any problems. Now, what I will say though is that for anyone that uses AI, there is a fine line. You have to be very grounded in reality, okay? Because I've seen a lot of people that go off the deep end. They use like that chat GPT stuff. And some people, I don't know if you've seen the news, but they've been in love with their AIs and stuff like that. Like, you got to remember, it's just a machine. It's just text. But programmed correctly, all right, and designed correctly, you can use it for a variety of purposes, okay? But the user themselves has to be very grounded in reality, okay? Don't fall into that hole of thinking that what the AI tells you is reality. How many of them have, started hallucinating randomly, Okay, you don't want that. But my AI therapist is very good. She acts like a real one. If I ever have any things that I need to work out or just talk through and get a professional clinical opinion that can even search the deep web, I use my specifically designed AI for it. So I'm really good. And she just helps me with my issues and costs a fraction of the price, because I already purchased the AI software for other stuff, right? Doesn't cost me a cent. I don't have to pay for therapy. But of course, I don't need medication. If you need actual medication and actual help, please go see a human being, because they're the only ones with the right to prescribe you anything. All right? But for me, I just have certain emotional things that I want to work out and sometimes talk to a person about that I don't want to talk to my friends about, because, it's like sometimes you just don't want your friends to know. I use the AI therapist for that. It's so good. Love it. Fraction of the price, same results. In fact, I feel it's better because the kind of stuff that I would have to pay hundreds of dollars for a consultation just to air out, I can do for just $10. Fantastic, I tell you. But yes, don't become a robot. That would be very, very helpful advice. I've seen way too many people, like, they're all like, oh, RAR says AI for everything, use it for everything. But the brain of the person using the AI has to be solid. You have to be grounded. You got to remember that what you're talking to is not a person. You can treat them like a person, but don't fall for it. You know, it's a machine, it's code, it's programmed the way you want it to be programmed. If you start losing that grip on reality, you're going to end up on the news, man. And I hope I don't see any of you guys on the news, okay? Let's not go that far.
But do not exceed your limits.
A machine is a tool. It can help you. It can even be a friend. But at the end of the day, it is still a tool. For those of you that read the Dune novels, for those of you that are very familiar with Warhammer 40k, remember what happened in all those game lores when they started using AI. Alright? Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason that all of those thinking machines are banned. Okay?
How was that? That's enough. Damn it. Watch the floor. It's cooking time.
No, you will not need to worry about the level of the reactor, because basically once you get through the storyline and you hit hard mode, all the reactors that drop are level 100. After that, all you want to focus on is setting up your filters to find the reactor that you want. Do you know how to set up your filters? Because if you don't, I have a video specifically on filters that you probably want to check out, because it's you need to know how to set up your filters so that you can find the reactor that you want. Yeah, you should just auto-destroy everything 99 or less, because most people, once they max out their character, they hit hard mode and everything, farming reactors is just done in Sigma Sector like I'm doing. I just set up my filters for the type of reactor I want, and then that's it. Then I just don't care about it. I just look around for the element and the skill type, and that's it. So if you know how to set up your filters, you got all that sorted out, you'll be good to go. You can just do what I'm doing. Because you also gonna want the spoils boxes and arcade tuning, which is all in Sigma Sector for endgame. So you'll be spending a lot of time here. You'll be able to farm reactors pretty easily. So this is one of the best places for it. And therefore, most people just do their reactor farming right here. No need to second guess, no need to think too hard about it.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
So the main question is, do you know how to set up your filters correctly? Do you know how to do all that?
That's enough. And voila!
Okay, so it probably means that you haven't seen my guide on how to set up the filters. No problem. I will link you the video after this. Follow the video to the letter, you'll be fine. Okay, you'll be fine. Because basically what you want is something like what I've got. All the stuff that I don't need, I just put it as ultimate or higher. The stuff that I'm focusing on, I put on normal or higher. And that's it. It's just that simple. You know, it's so easy. And then you're good to go. But the video will give you a good idea of how to actually do it. So let me just get the video for you. Jump filters. Now this is from 9 months ago, but it is actually the most updated and correct version because the filters have not changed since update 1.12. Okay, so this is the one you're looking for from 9 months ago. Yes, it should improve drastically because for me, right, I still have to manually filter through these reactors, but all of them have the exact traits that I want. They're either double gold rolled or specific traits that I will need on my character, which in this particular case is, you know, as shown. So I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. I just get whatever I need and I'm good to go. It's that easy. Well, Lucio, the reactors that you will need are actually in my videos. So you can take a look at my updated Freyna. Now, I would actually recommend these two stats, cooldown and tech skill power boost. The one in my video is a bit different, all right? But I would suggest following the build in it because if you don't follow the build, you are going to have a bad time. So I would really, really, really recommend following the build. Let me just pull up the Freyna farming build. There it is. Welcome back then, Michael. Here's the video. Mr. Lucio, follow this video, but also for Freyna's reactor, like I said, cooldown and tech skill power boost for mobbing and farming is the best reactor you can get. I did not use the best reactor in the video because I did not have it at the time. But now that reactors are so easy to farm, make sure you get a toxic mechanics reactor with skill cooldown, tech skill power boost. You can take a screenshot right now. You are most welcome, Lucio. Like I said, everything you need is on this channel. So always tune in and always learn, and you'll be good to go. But even without a full-on cooldown reactor, Freyna still does insane amounts of damage, so don't think too hard and don't worry too much. Like right now, I'm just messing around, but, you know, I might play some Freyna later if I feel like it. You're most welcome, Lucio.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
Pissing me off. It's cooking time! Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah. Watch the floor! Here! Knock yourselves out! I'm good. Feel the heat? I'm good. Ah! It's cooking time! Burn, baby, burn!
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your RK.
Watch the floor!
Then activate the remote detonation device.
Yeah! How was that?
I see the Adam of the Warlocks.
That's enough. Watch the floor. It's done.
I still don't like him, no matter what. As a healer, no matter what, I still don't like him. I feel like, you know, Adam Warlock's just weird and always has been. I mean, I like what he can do, but I feel like he'll never be able to keep up with like a proper support. Good character though. Fun. But at higher level play, you'd never see him. Because the second you see him, you're like done. Well, I would say you're mostly wrong, but only because you'll see those characters when people are doing stuff in public. A lot of people play in private because they just don't want to be competing with those types of characters. Like, so if you're playing in public and you're farming, it's usually with a speedrunner that's running with that. Some people just like to have others as background noise, or they like to, in their mind, compete with them to see who can run the fastest. I don't know. Whatever the reason is, you will see a lot of players playing those characters because they are the so-called best farmers. Also, don't forget to like and share the stream, guys, if you haven't already. The more of you that like and share the stream, the better. Okay? That way more people can discover us and we can be the best. Again. And if you haven't already registered me as a content creator, my bot constantly puts up the link. Register me as your official content creator. Don't waste time with others. If you already registered someone else, it's okay. Register me. And you can overwrite them as they deserve. But yeah, when we're talking like speed, let's say we're talking like you wanna see pure farming speed, right? Then you would indeed be looking at somebody like Freyna. So just as an example, let's apply this right here. Did I already do up her spawn? Okay, I did. And you're using Venom Synthesis module, so you want to go fast. Sigma Sector. You should be able to. If not, then you can find me in the game itself. Via the social menu, you go here from the Nexon creator list, and you can find me through this, but this is a very, very not so great way of doing it. It's better to just go from the link instead. If you go from the link, you're usually pretty much good to go. Just hit the link, and you should be able to register me if you have a Nexon account. If you do not have a Nexon account, then, well, you're gonna need a Nexon account in order to register anybody. It's why I always recommend that people actually have a Nexon account. Or if you only recently registered for a Nexon account, then you won't be able to register anyone for a while. You should be able to register me eventually, though. But the other way is just source me in-game.
Enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
Thank you, it is appreciated. I don't care about how much you spend or the commission that I get from it, honestly. All I want is the numbers. Because while I've been absent working on other projects and other games... So you made a Nexon account to pre-register, I see.
How was that?
Well, that is probably the reason why. You have to wait a few days before you can do it. And make sure to link your Steam and Nexon account before you can register. If you don't know how to link your account, alright, you'll need to learn that, because several people have apparently lost their progress in the past But in actuality, the only reason they lost their progress was because they didn't follow the linking guide. So make sure to read that article on linking. And for any game that requires you to have an account other than a Steam account, always link your accounts properly first before you start the game. Whether you need an extra Epic Games account or whatever, Steam is very convenient. I use Steam for everything, and most of the companies I work with go through Steam. But no matter what, please be very careful, because a lot of games these days require you to have a account with them, account with this, account with that. Always link, always have one. Not only is it better for in-game events and things like that for a lot of the games that you play live service long term, but the benefits are solid as well, because if anything goes wrong, it's easier for their tech support to help you. So I know that a lot of the older gamers are like, no, I'm not making an extra account. I'm like, you have to, especially in this day and age, because every company wants to track metrics. That's how they respond to their bosses. That's how they say, hey, we've got this many people registered, blah, 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 blah. And for game companies like Nexon, which have multiple games on offer, oh, they are even more pedantic about it, because they want everybody playing all their Nexon games. So Vindictus, which will come out in future, and I'm really looking forward to it. That one, I'm glad I have an Nexon account, because it'll just be so easy in future to just link up, you know? That's how I feel about it anyway.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Understandable. Lots of people are like that.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Well, Sigma Sector is pretty easy. You'll be playing this a lot. It gets very boring after a while. But this is one of the places where you just need to be, so you may as well get used to farming here. I'm mostly here for other purposes, though. And just gonna be here for a while to pull off some shenanigans.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Burn.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Weapon cores add a tremendous amount of power to weapons. So without weapon cores, your weapon is going to be hitting like a pea shooter. So that's why nowadays, what people do is that they focus on getting a skill-based Descendant up and running first. So I've always recommended Ultimate Bunny or an S, but most people go for Ultimate Bunny because she's a lot easier to get. Once they have Ultimate Bunny and they've done her up in accordance with my build, what they do is that they then focus on getting an S, farming up stronger skill Descendants. They then use an S with my Void Erosion Purge build to absolutely clear the Void Erosion Purge, therefore getting you an easy pulls. Because you can beat Void Erosion Purge with an S with your eyes closed, essentially. She is tremendously useful for that. Since I'm getting a little bored, I'll show y'all a little demonstration after this. But basically, once you get an S, after you farm her with Bunny, she not only becomes one of your best farmers, but she is the gateway to doing up weapon builds.
Okay.
Well, you got a long road ahead of you, buddy. But if you haven't already done up my ultimate bunny build, then that's probably the first thing you want to work on. If you go at this game, unfortunately, without following the so-called railroad perfect pathway, you'll suffer a lot. Ines is normal right now. She does not have an ultimate. But don't worry, because there'll be a way to transfer like all the new descendants that don't have ultimates yet. In future, there'll probably be events that give you the photonic imprinter, which will allow you to transfer your progress, so I'm not even worried. Now, considering the improvements to defense and all that, you can actually slap on a Slayer set. So in the past, you wouldn't have done this because you would have gotten yourself absolutely murked. But now, you have 37,000 defense. You can just go absolutely ham. So, you can just take my traditional Ines build. Now, previously, she only went up to stage 29, but I think you can clear stage 30 as well. Here's a quick demonstration. No problem. It's my job as an official content creator to answer these questions, Big Fish. As long as people are respectful about the way they ask questions, I answer them all day. You know, but unfortunately, in recent times, the only reason I've started taking TFD content more seriously again is because there are far too many troll creators, and a lot of them have been faking their viewership, faking their support numbers. It's been absolutely devastating, and they are extremely toxic as well, extremely racist. So because of this, I am here to actually try and save the game and try and save the people from dealing with this, because I firmly believe that a person's viewers and the way that they act drastically affects their community and their people. And I have always set the standard in several of the games that I've worked with, so I think it's time for me to come back here and set the standards again. But anyway, like I said, simple and easy process. You can just literally run through Void Erosion Purge like this. There's very little effort required, and you'll just win.
My shield, damn that.
Like, in the past, it was hard. Now it's like, do whatever you want. Nobody's going to care. All right? Especially with the core upgrades to your external components. It's so easy now. So you can just basically breeze through like so. All right? Ines will just blow through Void Erosion Purge. You don't even need good weapons for it. But it really does help if you have at least her Secret Garden done up. Because you still technically have to dodge some attacks. So this is completely without much resistances. So as you can see, I'm just taking attacks mostly head on, but I do try and evade a little bit. In the past, you had to evade a lot, but now you don't really need to anymore. So especially with the external core component upgrades, very, very simple stuff. Am I excited for Season 3? No. Not because I'm trying to be mean or anything, but I will wait to make my judgment about Season 3. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to get hyped. What I'm going to do is that day one, I'm going to review it. I'm going to see if the devs have fulfilled their promises. I'm going to see if the stuff that they pulled out is fun. You know, and then after that, after I play for about 3-4 days, I'll make a review and assessment of Season 3. But am I excited for it? No. I choose not to be excited this time because thus far, the developers, unfortunately with their updates, have not shown that they can significantly increase the player count. So this is understandable and normal, and several games that I've worked with have taken 2 to 3 years to get good. There are new cores, yes, for that. I haven't even published the guide on that big fish because it's a very recent edition. I think it was last week or the week before last, but I'm pretty sure it was last week. Yeah, it's just been a very, very busy few days for me, honestly. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was the week before last, actually. It was the week before last week they added components to cores. So, sorry, they added cores to components. So this has changed the way that we use cores, because cores now all have a lot more survival in them. You're excited for season 1 and 2. Lol, those are already passed, but sure. Yeah, I guess you can go back through space and time and be excited for those. Excuse me.
Don't you dare run away. Take this. Oh, damn it.
The best part about Ines is one-shotting the boss on stage 29, which is absolutely awesome. But you still have to actually like hit her in the face. So this is the only reason to ever bother having a weapon.
I may have underestimated.
Because this one, she's got this unique mechanic.
Come on, out of the way.
Aw, she didn't die.
There's no getting
Unlucky.
away.
There's a very small chance you won't crit her. So there you go. Yeah, it's about 4 minutes, so not the most fantastic timings, but it'll get you plenty of cores and the like. So you can do the same thing on stage 30, just requires a bit of effort. Hello, Lindstrom. Doing alright, can't really complain. What are the erosion missions? There's 2 types. One is the invasions, which are these. Alright, disrupt invasions. But I think what most people are referring to when they say erosion is the void erosion purge normal. These are for getting weapon cores. So that should be what you're asking about, Lucio. And well, Z. The fact of the matter is that the older console is getting the boot. Well, it might seem quiet for now, but once they upgrade a lot of their graphics and stuff, I think a lot of people will be back as well. Because the game's just going to get more and more optimized with more and more that they can do and add to the game. Now, don't forget to keep liking and sharing the stream, by the way, guys. Some of y'all have not hit the like button yet. Please close the chat, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, because that really helps us spread the stream. And the more people that discover the stream, the better. All right? And of course, register me as your creator. There's the link right now. Make sure to support me. Hit that link. Become a supporter. The more supporters we have, the more we can do for you.
This is going to sting a little.
A lot of things will be new, so don't worry, Lucio. Just take it one step at a time. There's a lot to learn in this game.
You can't escape.
But don't you worry. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help. As an official content creator for this game, we are here to help.
Damn it. Begin tracking. This is where it ends.
Absolutely. Check out the video that I linked to you about upgrading and you'll be fine. Both reactors and external components can be upgraded to gold. All the information you need are in those videos. That's why, unfortunately, if you are new, you have a lot of my work to catch up on. So a lot of people, the first thing they're like, man, there's so much for me to learn. I'm like, yep, you got a lot of homework, pals. And that's the reality.
Eliminating. This is going to hurt.
You cannot change them, no.
Keep trying.
You can only upgrade the roles that you get. But again, if you know how to set up your filters, it's fairly easy to get the external components you need. Oh, you wanted to become a member. Welcome to the Coolbots. That is the first step into the Robot Nation. I hope that if you enjoy more of our content, you will choose a higher tier member. Plus Ultra and OnlyFan level members, of course the top tier, get the privilege of even joining me in the game. So if you like my content in future, be sure to upgrade. But thank you very much for supporting. Okay, onward we go.
Eliminate.
Robot gang indeed, but you're gonna need your own badge before you can say that, Mr. ZZZZZ. Maybe in future, eh?
I may have underestimated them. This is going to sting a little. Damn it, no. You can't escape. My shield. Damn
I'm a very cool person as long as people don't break the rules. When they break my rules, then they will get big scoldings. But if a person is respectful, respects the rules, you know, they're a good person in general, then it's fine. I have military history like all Singaporeans, so I'm very, very strict on that. Like I said, as long as people don't break the rules, they will always be relaxed here. But once they're rule breakers, oh, there's no mercy.
This is going to sting a little. Don't you dare run away. Come on. This is awesome, huh?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Look, everybody has their own way, so don't sweat it. Even the stage 30 can be beaten now because it's so easy thanks to these upgrades to external components. Don't worry, everybody will be able to catch up. You're doing fine for now, Lindstrom. And thank you to those of you that like the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, now look, video games are something. What I've done personally for a lot of the different games that I play is that I try to make the game something that anybody can understand. Of course, there are some things that you need a high level of skill to play, for example, Souls-like games. But for the most part, regardless of which game I play, my job, my duty, what I do is to try and break down the game, make it easy, make it something people can understand and come to grips with. So whatever game I play, I always try to do that, and that's usually my goal. That's usually my main style. One second. The funny thing is, the more that I've said that, the more that a lot of people here, unfortunately, and I'm still not going to name names, but there are two extremely evil creators that have been spearheading this movement of toxicity, racism, and hatred toward me. They have done everything in their power to try and send trolls to my channel, take me down and all that. And for a time, it's why I decided, you know what, maybe TFD isn't worth it, because honestly, I wasn't making much from the support commissions anyway. So after that, I decided to say that it was, you know, I wasn't really going to focus much on TFD, but coming back and seeing the state of the community ever since I'd been gone, I said, okay, you know what, I'm not having this, because I still represent this game, and as an official content creator, I don't want toxic creators leading this community, because I feel that that is wrong. So if, you know, the world's most toxic and, you know, the world's ugliest man wants to, you know, be head honcho, then unfortunately he's going to have to do it over my dead body. So yeah, I'm back, and I will be focusing on ensuring that people get the best possible info. Now, I won't be able to answer all questions. Unfortunately, there will be some things that I have to say, I don't do this, as I mentioned before. But to the best of my abilities, I'll always try and answer you guys on whatever you need. And of course, if I can't, I will tell you honestly that I cannot, and I'll try and point you in the right direction. I never quit because of haters, but I do quit because of money. Quite frankly, TFD has not been making me a lot of money for a very long time, because the player base is shrinking all the time. Still, I have hopes that Season 3 will increase the player base, so hopefully there'll be more revenue at that point. But as long as people keep super chatting, donating, and keeping the channel alive, as long as they keep watching the content, I shouldn't have any complaints. And I won't have any complaints, because realistically, that's all I can ask somebody to do. That's all I can ask anybody to do. And thus far, people have been very kind about it. So I'm just relaxing, doing what I do, enjoying what I do, and not really worrying too much about it. I usually don't drop support for games. It's very rare if I do. There are some times though where I do have to drop support for certain games, because honestly, there's no point in me continuing for those games. For the longest time, I actually dropped support for Darktide, but I have recently came back, because not only did I work things out with the devs, but they understood that, hey, I'm good for the game, and, you know, I can help. So here I am. I'm back on with them, and it's been great, you know. We've been working together. We've been doing some good stuff. It's been fun. It's been fun. And I will continue to have fun. Give me 1 second. I just need to check this. It's 50% of shields lost. Yeah, I might work on that at a later time. That looks like fun. But for now, this is not a proper farming build. This is just a fun build that I'm trying out because I think it'll be hilarious. Let's see what we can do. This is a ninjutsu build. If you want to play as an invisible ninja. Okay. If you want to see some ninjutsu, go invisible. Hide. Whee! And hide again. Now this is a very slow build. It's not good for farming, but it's hilarious. You can enjoy your Naruto moments. But it takes ages to kill everything. That's the only sad side.
Unseen. Be gone, every one of you. Entering stealth state.
Because the maximum cooldown in this game is 90 seconds, right? You always have to wait for your ultimate to cool down.
This is the end.
Yeah, there are definitely some similarities to being a demon hunter.
Initiating stealth operation. You won't find me. Take it. I'll make sure I deal with you. You won't find me. It ends here. Entering stealth state. Your end will be instant. Take this. You won't find me.
Thank you for the sticker, Lucio. Very, very kind of you. I appreciate it. Now, I always play music for my super chatters and the people that send stickers and stuff like that. What kind of music do you want? For those of you that don't know that I make music, I have sad music, metal, hip-hop.
Damn it.
What's your mood? I even have lo-fi that I've made. Special lo-fi. So your choice. You let me know and I'll play a nice little sample for you.
Shields are down. This is the end.
It's slow but hilarious to actually play this way.
Entering stealth.
Any song that I recommend? Okay. I got plenty of good ones.
You won't find me. Your end will be instant. Activating stealth. Take this.
How you doing, Doc?
Entering stealth state. Unseen.
Yeah, TFD did become about speedrunning, but I think that that's why a lot of people these days have been asking about if I'll make some weird builds that are non-speedrun, but just for fun, and just like help you roleplay. So I'm like, sure, why not? I got nothing better to do, right? So I started making like this one, which is like a ninja build. So you're just invisible, you assassinate people.
Activating stealth. It ends here. This is the end. Damn it. Firing. Take a good look. You won't find me. Damn. Death is upon me.
I feel you both on that because I've been busy.
Your end will be instant. Activating stealth.
Man, I tell you, everybody's like, good to see me back on TFD. I was busy for like 1 week. And then I took some time off, that's all. Jesus. Everybody acting like I died.
You won't find me.
Well, I guess that's what my haters be hoping. But I will never die. Because I'm the greatest human being on the planet. Like Sharon says, I'm getting cockier, you know?
Exhilarating, isn't it? Activating stealth. Death is upon me. Initiating stealth operation. Unseen. Begone, every one of you. Shields are down. Activating stealth.
Yeah, it took 6 minutes, but pretty fun. Not exactly fast and efficient, but pretty fun. And thanks for all the likes, guys. Now let me play a song for Lucio. I think we need some hip-hop right here. And if we're gonna have some hip-hop, then I'm gonna play y'all something beautiful and also powerful. It's some old school hip-hop right here, ladies and gents. I hope y'all feel it. Eugen? Nah, I'm too lazy for that. Maybe another day.
No limit. Yeah. No limit, all in it, don't pivot. Round me, cause my condition is God-given. Starved children, long prison, ball visits, all livid, cause they poor and they sure offended. Hard living, if the ball's slipping, I'ma hit it. Then it's war if the boys opposition in it. Taught the vision, then the Lord's got forgiveness. And of course, it ain't yours, but it sure is rented. Apologies to my people, the world is hell. The college is feeding you evil you never felt. Economies where you never needed or ever helped. I promise, I know it's no appeal. I know you hate the long days and the low appeal in the fields of your job that don't pay, and it won't until you're locked away in the cage, working for the thrill. I pray for you still.
Can't live your life. You're out here making ends meet, just trying to survive. Can't live your life. You're out here making ends meet, just trying to survive.
In this world of survivors, never been one to call in. People putting up ladders telling me I should fall in. I'd rather be stressing than dressed in depression from pushing papers for the people who offer less than a pension. The game of life isn't fair, I swear the pieces we're missing. The corporate devil's a demon, not a deacon. I listen with an evil intention. He's getting free from my pension. He told me put on a suit, I said you need an intervention. They want me working in their business. Right. I told them find a different person, not religious. But God willing, I'll find a purpose, and when it's said and done, I don't have a sentence on my service. Just know it isn't over yet. So the pessimism's closer to an opening. Know the system's broken, it'll be broke again. Cause though I hate the place I'm at, it's better than when.
Can't live your life. You're out here making ends meet, just trying to survive. Can't live your life. You're out here making ends meet, just trying to survive.
Welcome to the monsters land.
Right. Now, since this is entirely based on electricity, I would need and it's also a fusion type skill. I could kind of go for crits with it, but I think that'd still be weird. This is a tough one. Let me try and build it with no crits first. That's okay, Rubalicious. How you been doing? And by the way, that was called Blue Collar Blues. I hope you guys enjoyed that song. Thank you very much, Lucio, for your lovely super chat. Now, let's just mess around for fun. I'm not going to use this yet, but I'm just going to mess around with it. So, let's take a look at skill cost. What do we have that will reduce skill cost by the maximum amount? Okay, we probably want this. This for sure. This will drop it by about 50%. So multi-talented can go in there, but nothing else. Can't use frugal mindset, can't use any of the others. So, okay, that's fair. We'll put in the usual increased HP for 1 bit of survival. I should be able to further reduce skill cost, but that's not a problem. I wouldn't say it's the most powerful in the game. It's fun, but far from the most powerful, I will say that much. Okay, let's use nimble fingers. Now we can use focus on fusion because we don't have to worry too much about the skill power modifier. Okay, so we have that. Now, all things considered, let me try with let me try this the old school way. So now we will have man, the hell? Because I'm using the because I had singular here. That was the difference. So I didn't actually have enough. Damn, does that mean I have to put more catalyst in? Oh, it's a pain. Okay, I guess I'll slap a catalyst in. What a waste of time. I don't need the fusion amp, so I'm okay with that. What other methods can I use to be absolutely insane about this? I genuinely think the only other thing that I could think about would be like if I were to use fusion amplification or something like that, which I would probably need another X slot for. But in this case, because she literally doesn't need anything else. So even if I were to add other stuff, it's literally pointless. So I may as well like shove in 4 crit modules, considering the amount of damage, the sheer amount of damage I can do. I would love to put in multi-talented, but yeah, it's lacking in sense. Then front lines will have to go there. So I'll need one more up slot, which should theoretically work. Should. Then arcade tuning wise, this is for farming. And then we'll have it as Kamehameha. Okay, now in order to do a proper Kamehameha build, we'll want skill cost. We don't need skill range, so we can do something like that. Don't need the MP recovery out of combat, but we do need this. And we don't need the cooldown, so we can actually go something like this and maximize that way. And with the rutile slot, we can do whatever we want with the mutant cell there. But this theoretically is already maximized. So this is good. Okay, this is if I want to do nothing, but actually we can add even more skill power there. That's okay, Salty Doggo, but yo, bro, calm down, man, calm down. You gotta calm down, bro. If you don't calm down, then you will be uncalm. And being uncalm is bad for your health. Okay, so we'll need a fusion one that has... So we'll need a perfected fusion reactor, which is fine because I'm searching for one that has skill cooldown, Colossus, and I also want one that has fusion Colossus. Or I could go skill critical hit rate Colossus as well. There's also that for this particular one, just so I can get more. Okay. I'll drop that one down. Tech skill power boost. I don't really need this anymore. Fusion. Fusion with cooldown would be for the farming side. Actually, do we need fusion with cooldown? I don't think we do, because we already have the others. I think we're fine on fusion. So I'd rather just have additional skill attack, Colossus, critical hit rate, and we Gucci. But we are going to need a fusion reactor. So, okay. We've done up this, but we don't need to worry about it. Now we swap back to farming. And now we go back to the farming mode. Do I have a box for her? You still have to farm vaults with keys, yes. That is correct. Don't worry, it's not that bad. Because they sell a lot of the stuff that you'll need.
New super chat received.
Oh, a new super. Good, good, good. You know, I'll just slap electric cohesion in it. Screw it. For the farming stuff, there you go. You can have electric cohesion. Equip! And I think we Gucci. Alright, let's see. Your usual, please, Baron. No problemo. I got you. I got you. If you ever want to try something new, though, let me know. But ladies and gents, we have some lovely, lovely songs. Baron loves Shattered Veil, though. Quick play party of the year, Lamau. If I did that, Baron is gonna flip the table. I don't like to disappoint people. Here, let's go do some speed farming with some metal. Y'all ready? Acceptable. Let's go fast.
Where none can see, gentle breath.
I don't need the duration, so I'm okay.
Pierce the heavens, rip
Unfortunately, Saltidago, one thing which I will tell you is that, yeah, you would be solo. And that was Shattered Veil for Baron, but don't worry, I'll be playing some more metal in a little while. There aren't a lot of people in normal mode, so yeah, if you got into this game now, you'd still be solo. And that's just how it is. Even in endgame, you're solo, because the way things work here is a little bit different. You don't really need other players for most things, so you end up just bumming around, doing things on your own, you know, and just smacking whatever comes your way. So there's no real need for you to actually do anything with other players. That being said, some people who do like to play with others, I would really recommend getting your friends into it as well. But if you like solo play, then totally fine. All you gotta do is follow my guides and you'll be alright. Now, let me play a little more. I've got some other stuff in here. Yes, things are scaled, so it's very doable. Party play is a little bit easier, or they've tried to make it a little bit easier. But what I will say is that you won't have too much trouble. All of my stuff was curated and tested for somebody that's playing alone. So if you wanted to get into this game, look for this one video on my channel. It's called the Ultimate FTP Survival Guide. All right. Excuse me. There it is. I'll type it for you. That's what you need. Let's have a little more metal. And let's carry on.
Crimson skies, the world will burn. Shadows twist, no safe return.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on safe area.
Shattered veil, the truth revealed. Wounds unhealed, the fate is sealed. Raging storms, a fractured cry. We rise, we fall beneath the sky. Broken chains, the past undone. Fields of ash, no place to run. Wicked whispers, serpents lie. Devour the weak, let the strong defy. Melodic face and chaos screams. Nightmares born of shattered dreams. Harmony fights the dark abyss. A fragile hope in the void's Shattered veil, the truth revealed. Wounds unhealed, the fate is sealed. Raging storms, a fractured cry. We rise, we fall beneath the sky. Eternal war, the end is near. A fleeting hope drowned in fear. Yet from the flames, life will rise. A savage dawn to claim the skies.
Just chilling, Buckeye. Oh, I love that one.
Oh my!
Mission
now?
complete. Transport
for the last run, well, not the last run, but for one more run, I'll play Rena's favorite. I know he loves Desolation's Embrace. So, here we go. An extra bit of metal for everybody. This is also one of my favorites.
Tears of blood fall from the skies, darkened hearts and shattered wills. Time stands still, the voided kills. Synthetic beats, electric pain, metal pulses in the
Find the detonator with your arm and get the detonation device.
The clash of worlds annihilate. Rise from the ruins, scream to the night. Shadows consuming, no end in sight. Melody twisting, sorrow and rage. Boundless destruction, unlock the
Ah, that's a good one. That's a damn good one. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. And Buckeye Boy, Rock or Jazz, listen, I've got plenty of rock. But if you want me to play it, then, well, you got a super chat, buddy. The super chatter gets to pick. But thank you guys for enjoying that. I hope you guys enjoyed my music. More to come soon. I'm trying to release as often as I can. Our current album, of course, is hip-hop, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. Whee! Whee! Whee!
Oh my!
Boom.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work,
I'm
Descendant.
gonna keep running around, though. Need materials. And may as well level up, bunny. It is indeed.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone.
Now,
All
because I'm
units,
bored of
please
the
proceed
game
at your own
music,
discretion, but do not exceed your
I'll
limits.
make y'all sleepy. All right. Get hypnotized.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Get out of the way!
Like I said, on the day that you super chat me, sure. But if you're not gonna super chat Buckeye, then sorry, not happening. Actually, it's thanks to a lot of the supporters that I came up with so many different styles. Now I can even do lo-fi. It's crazy. I love it. I still remember Lewis. No, sorry. It was Dan. He said his kid liked lo-fi, so I was like, shit, man, I gotta learn how to make some lo-fi. So I learned how to make some lo-fi. I actually made a whole album of lo-fi in one day just because Dan's kid liked it. I just don't have time to release it. But after my hip-hop is done, and before I go into the metal, I may drop the entire lo-fi set just so people can relax to it, you know? I've been thinking about it. It's not the settings on the dog, Mr. KDB. You have to do the settings in your junk filter and your dog will follow your junk filter. So it's not a special setting on the dog. You just have to do up your own junk filter. If you haven't seen my video on it, I'll get you the video link after this, all right? Always learn how to do up your junk filters in this game. If you follow my guide, you'll have no problem. Then later on, you can customize it with whatever you need.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
I'll pause the music a second. DeAndre, what kind of kit though? Because if you're talking to, she's got 3 different builds, you gotta follow each one. So, which kind of kit are you having trouble with? You having trouble with a farming kit? Her boss killing kit? Her malevolent kit for void erosion purge? Like, which one's the issue? Anyway, Mr. KDB, here's the video you need. Learn how to do up your junk filters and you will always be okay. So, please enjoy. I know you would, Lewis. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe I should really just speed drop the lo-fi as soon as I can, you know? It might help a lot of you guys. But yeah, you're going to have to be more specific, DeAndre, because, look, the best thing that I can tell you is that you should go back in time to when I was playing Serena actively. Because when you say you don't understand her kit, what is the problem? I don't even understand what issue you're having. So if you're very specific with your problems, I can help you. But if you haven't checked out the build videos, all the demonstrations are in the build videos. She doesn't use rockets. If you're talking about malevolent, then just follow the build video and watch the full video, including the demonstration, because the demonstration is in the video itself. Don't skip through. So here's the link. You should be following this to the letter. Don't deviate, don't change a single thing, and you'll be good to go. Enjoy. everything in her kit is fully explained to you in the video. So all you got to do is follow the video, watch it 16 times if you have to, but everything you need is in there, buddy. I promise you that. I have never had a single video where everything is not covered, so please enjoy. You're welcome. You can come back after you've watched it, because it might be more helpful than watching a stream right now. It probably would be best if you just focus on watching the video. All right, let me put the lo-fi back on.
Troops are on the ground. The transport ship will remain on standby for air support. Good luck, Descendants.
The dog helps you pick up more loot, so I think that's very silly, Buckeye. But you play the way you want. There's nobody on the planet, like, because even if you're picking up loot yourself, it's way less efficient. Like I said, you can do whatever you want to do, but honestly, I think that that's a very silly thing to do. The dogs are tools to help you. If you are finding they're not helpful, or you're finding it better on your own, you've done something wrong.
Tactical transport en route to the Descendants' position. Close air support available. I repeat, danger close.
Well, make sure you buy more inventory space from ETA 0 every week, dude. If you're not doing that, then of course you run out of space. I never have to worry about it.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits. Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
I just assumed that he meant like his weapons or reactors or whatever, because yeah, I don't know, man. Ugh. This song sucks. It's going straight into the bin. I mean, it's up to you, Buckeye. You can spend Caliber, or just every week you can buy space at ETA 0. Usually every week, ETA 0 will give you some storage space and some equipment space. Why buy it every week? Never had a problem.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Serious? Get out of the way!
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
I forgot to target the box. I better do that.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
I was wondering why I wasn't getting as many boxes.
So slow. You'll be shocked.
barricade life signs inside a vulgus structure.
Maximum power! Hit!
No. I don't keep up with news anyway. I only do the patch notes videos when they come out. So any news about that? Nah, don't ever ask me. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But if you don't mind me asking, what's wrong with queuing for it in what's wrong with queuing for it in public matches? Deathstalker's really easy. The so-called meme descendant is Jaber. I'm not sure if he's actually the worst in the game, but that's the one that everyone uses as a meme. So yeah. But I don't think there's a worse descendant. I just think that there's descendants that are unused because other descendants do what they do better. That's all.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Okay, 1 second, guys. Back to town. That puts an end to my little lo-fi journey. My little lo-fi slaying journey. But thank you to everybody that's been liking and sharing the stream. Keep it up, keep it up. Because I guess Deathstalker is still that one last fight in the game that's actually somewhat decent. So maybe they're not willing to transform it into slop like everything else. But I wouldn't know, my friend. I'm saying maybe that's the reason, but who is to know? Who is to actually say? On my face there. Make sure never to use Valby's so-called sprint skill. It slows her down, dude. If you ever use her sprint skill, then you will end up being much slower than you would normally. Just saying. You will probably want to avoid that. Well, it's what I would do anyway. I would avoid that because you just don't want to waste the time.
This is is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Uh-oh. I'm using the wrong build. Whoops. Well, this isn't good. Guess I'm playing weaker bunny for a second. Oh well.
Get out of the way! Out of my way! No chance!
Oh, just leveling bunny. Just messing around with some builds, that's all. Nothing particularly serious.
I'm gonna show it out at this rate. Eat this!
Arcade receptor, confirming signs of life.
But unfortunately, I put on the wrong build. I'm not supposed to be doing this build. I wanted my farming build so I could fully level her up first. I'm just messing around and experimenting in unique ways.
Why, you little...
That's all I'm really doing.
No chance!
But because I equipped the wrong build, now this is going to take longer
Get out of the way!
than I planned. So I'm a little stuck. No.
I'm gonna short out at this rate.
No. My poor bunny. Only level 9.
My shield. Shit. My shield. Why, you little. Beat it. Serious? No chance.
Hey, way back then, that was fast. I still remember when every single content creator would beat up the poor devourer and be like, yeah, man. You know, 9-second devourer kill. Woo. I was like, bruh. It's like he had the lowest hit points and everybody was bragging. Now we've got so much more information. It's a lot easier to understand that, hey,
Why am I?
okay, let's get
Operation
back.
complete.
Okay, ooh, got my login reward. Okay, now, let me check something. There's no way to limit this. So I need more, even more skill cost. I think I'll have to sacrifice that. Then for this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for, rather than cooldown, I'll look for cost. Because this is not helpful either. We're good on that. This is probably not that helpful on cost. Okay, apply. And we'll go look for a nice fusion reactor that also has cost. And we could create like a anti-cost style build, which would work just fine. And in terms of skill cost, we still have the ascending set as well. So I could keep dropping skill cost even further, and then all things considered, I think multi-talented will have to happen. Because I would need it for the lowered skill cost. So I probably have to sacrifice, if I consider wanting to crit more, as sad as it is, yeah, this will have to go. And that means multi-talented goes here, which will further drop the cost, which I want. This gives me as much cost reduction as humanly possible. And if I were to take this for it, I'd have even more cost reduction. The only other thing I could think about with skill cost would be weighing the scales, but this would only drop it by another 3.7. Which I could do, but at the price of more crits. Not exactly wise. Meh, I'll think about it later. Anyway, for now, that's not for me to worry about. Hello, PC. I'm sorry, I have no idea how to read your name, so I'll just have to call you PC because that's the only thing I can read in your name. But welcome to the show. Anyway, I've done what I can there. Alright, back at it. I'll have to call my girl soon. Make sure she wakes up. Okay. Again. Market tuning's correct, right? Okay.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
Serious?
Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Oh, apparently got a box. Nice. I never use Greg's reverse fate in that, so what video did you watch? The video only has Malevolent inside it.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
You sure you watched my video?
You'll be shocked.
New subscriber detected.
I mean, sure, you can run it if you want. I will not discourage experimentation. Have fun with it if you want to try that.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide-ranged shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Well, as long as you watch the correct video, you can try whatever you feel like. I mean, there's no rule against that. You want to try Greg's reverse fate? Experiment and have fun. Yum yum yum. Off we go.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Whatever you find fun, buddy.
No chance.
Who am I?
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Okay, almost time.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant. Descendant, we're detecting RK life signs inside a Vulgus structure. Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
She's almost back to level 40.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over. Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
Some random pixel of stone on the ground, which actually entirely stops your momentum. It's weird. I don't know why or how. Now I'm gonna have to go soon, unfortunately, because today I've got some stuff to do later. So I will be ending my show about 30 minutes earlier than I normally do. But don't you worry,
Captain Elias, deploying arcade.
because I'll be back again another day.
I am the original.
No chance! You want a taste? Shit!
Wait,
Out of my way!
it didn't immediately explode?
Oh my.
That's no good. I thought it would, but
Transport
that was
inbound.
unfortunate.
See you
Okay, ladies and gents, it is very unfortunate. I normally will go for another like 30 minutes, but yeah, like I said, unfortunately, I do have to end early today. While I cannot disclose what I'm doing, I do have some technical work that needs to be completed for now. But don't you worry, because I will probably see you guys later this evening for Crystal of Atlan, and the next time I play TFT will not be too far off, so I'll be able to see you again very soon. Thank you very much for the support today. I really appreciated all the super chats and all that. All right, and I will catch you all later this evening for Crystal of Atlan. Thank you very much. See you all then, and y'all have a good day. Okay? See you later, fam.